No, I think it's not difficult. It's a long process. Yeah, it's a long process. It's important to have a patience, keep constantly, and don't don't stop never. Yeah, I said that because a long time ago I started learning English, and I stopped my process because I prioritized my graduation, and because that I lost all. Yeah, I forget a lot of pronunciations, words. It's it's bad. But I now I don't like it to do. It is say it's difficult learning English, yeah, because it's not difficult. Because if I put this in my mind, it's impossible to improve and learn and continue, yeah. And because
Yes.
that I prefer, it's easy. It's easy. I only need it keeps constantly and never stop. It's my opinion.
Yes, exactly that. And I think the same things. And for you, João.
For me, it's not very hard because that there's a point for me that everything that someone doesn't want to study, doesn't want to get, it's always hard. So that depends of the one who is studying. But in terms of language and you know speaking, for me, I guess it's not that difficult because it has some common points with the Portuguese itself. So for me, it's way easier than study Chinese or Japanese. So for me, it's not very difficult.
It's a good point. And for you, Rafa.
For me, I think, a little difficult because it exists other language for more difficult. For example, Arabic language. Uh, do you have seen Arabic class? It's insane. But I can't understand is listen, but I have difficult speak. I forget the word. My brain is black. Uh, but uh, I I can um, I need um, uh, I you can see I forget the words.
It is happy.
But I start and stop, start and stop. That's it. I start and continues practice.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is important. You never give up. And the number two, João, can you read it for us, please?
Yes, of course. Have you ever spoken English on a phone? May I answer it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I already have had, I guess it's had. I already had spoken on a phone in English in a step of an interview for a company from the United States.
Mm,
So I have.
that's so nice. Tell me more.
Uh, I'm in my career now. I'm on a step that I'm trying to get into international companies. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
on United States, but any company that is international. And that one in specific, it was my first or two attempt to go to enter in a international company, but I didn't pass, because I was very nervous.
I can imagine when you listen the word interview in English,
Yeah, it's always a mess.
I don't know what is happening. The words lost, you forget everything that you know, and it's complicated.
Yeah.
And for you, Pri?
Well, in on the phone, no. I don't have this experience. I only have the experience talk in a meeting, for example, in job interview, or talk with other platform talking parts in English. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
same like here. And it's a change when I have my first contact, my first moment with this, because when I talk, for example, when I stay here, okay, I talk and I learn and I have this opportunity for to improve my English. But when I have a meeting, like a job interview, I may feel I'm not comfortable. Yeah, I think it's normal, but I can understand. I consider I is good my listening and my conversation during this experience. And I don't know. I think on the phone, maybe it's a challenge for me because when I stay in a meeting, I can express my face, or I feel comfortable. Yeah, I can. I don't know. I think it's strange talking on the phone in the other language. One day, maybe I hope you have this experience because I think it's important. But I think it's a little challenge.
Yes, I try send voice message.
Yeah, yeah. I participate in a group, WhatsApp group, and I only talk in English, only talk, and I send a message, my voice on, or writing. Yeah, I because I think it's good. I can practice, and maybe when I start in my new opportunity, thanks God, I have a practice.
Yeah. But I received in a call one day that the companies they offer it's like a visa for USA.
Mhm.
So I received a call and I listened and I understood almost 80 80% more or less that the guy said. And it's really, really, really good. But I had interview job too in English. I guess the first time that I passed for this, it's happened in 2021, I guess, or 2022. I don't remember the exact. And nowadays, I guess it's better. My my skills in English, improving English, but I don't know. Nowadays, it's like I really need to get other job, for example, abroad this country, but it's not my focus. For example, now I don't need this for yesterday, for example, but I would like to work abroad. And for you, Rafa?
Never. Thank you, God. If it's hard face to face, imagine
I
imagine
guess
talk
it's
on the
so
phone.
easy. It's more easy than
Uh,
when you had some interview face to face. It's like a meeting.
I don't know. I face to face is hard. Uh, in the phone, impossible, impossible. But how knows on day?
Maybe one day, who knows? Yeah. And Rafa, can you read it for us the number 3, please, and
Yeah.
answer 2?
How often do you practice your English? Now, now start practice every day, but I stayed still a long time. I practice 1 hour every day. Now, speak and read and listen. And how about João?
For me, there's I can divide it in 2 points. One is that at my job, when I'm developing softwares, coding, the coding itself, it's always in English. So it's a way to say that I'm practicing it every day, every single day. And in the other hand, I listen to music, I watch some TV shows, movies, all in English in my house. And in the other hand, as I said, I also practice English every single day if I can't consider, my job itself. So English, it's a really, really, really big part of my routine, my day.
And I have one question for you. When you
Of course.
listen music or in English or in other language, you listen only music, or for example, you do something else when you listen music. For example, you work, you listen music. If you listen music.
Yeah, when I'm, for example, working, I like
Mhm.
to listen, to how do I say that type of music?
Kind of
Uh,
like,
like the saxophone, I don't know
oh,
the
okay.
I forgot the type of that music, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not singing. I like just the sound of the instrument,
Mm-hmm.
like lo-fi, for example. But when I'm doing nothing, I put singing music and I sing on it
Mm-hmm.
all in English. I like also to see the lyrics and I try to repeat itself to me to get into the music itself.
That's nice because it's so common when you hear the other person. I like um, listen music, but here at Brazil, it's so common to listen music with when you to do something else. For
Yeah.
example, it's no, for example, you put your your the 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 seat and listen music. Or for example, when you go to the bath, it's interesting thing.
Yeah, I remember the type of music, jazz. Yeah, I
Jazz.
love to
Oh
hear
my,
to
I
listen to
like
jazz
to.
when I'm working.
My husband too. My husband is musician in the for hobby, something like that. And I listen when he said for me exactly that you said about the listen music. And for you, Pri,
Yeah, in my case, I have a contact with a language English every single day, uh, talking or listen to music I like so much. Um, I like watching short videos in
on
English.
YouTube, for example?
No YouTube, yeah, I follow oh my God, I forget the name in English. Canal, Learning English. It's a short video about movies, and I can practice my listen. And I stop the video and I writing. I understand the words and I write, and after that I correct. Um, and I like it what this about the music. I like old musics because I think it's more easy to understand. Don't have a lot of constrations, contrações, but I think it's more easy. It's more clean and understand. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Movies. I try watching and don't put subtitles, but I prefer watching cartoons. Yeah, because I don't have a condition to watching a movie like I don't know, X-Men. I don't know one example in English. Yeah, it's impossible. And I try watching a series like The Office, impossible. Everybody hates Chris, impossible. And I because
Ah,
it's very hard because that I know I need step by step, and I need to have a patience. But I don't I continue, but I don't put this in my routine. Yeah, I only training short watching short videos or listen to music or cartoons. Yeah, and don't put
cartoons.
subtitles nowadays.
Uh,
Nowadays I don't put. Yeah,
cartoons, I never forget this word.
yeah,
And and, and everybody hated the quiz. I really like it when I put at the TV, don't have subtitles. So I try because I know every episodes. So I try pay attention in all of the details, for example, but when Chris Rock talk, it's so hard to understand.
it's stable.
Yes.
Your father too. Your father too. Sometimes I understand, but
Hmm.
I have a difficult.
But about the Office, I really, really, really like it to watch.
Ah,
But
it's very funny.
I can't because the camera don't stop. It's
Yeah,
like, and I can't pay attention the the scenes. I really pay attention at the camera because don't stop, so I can to watch. Unfortunately.
yeah, and sometimes depends of the episode. Everybody talk together, and
Mm. And the other that I can't to watch, but I don't know why it's Friends.
I never tried.
I tried to watch and listen the words in English, but the Friends can pay my don't get my pay attention, something like that. Yeah. And I try, for example, watching series and movies, and of course in English, because, for example, here when where I'm living, the cinema, the movies, it's only in Portuguese. So I don't go, for example, there to watch because oh my gosh, it's so terrible. And I really I need, for example, go to other city for watch the movie in English, for example, because here it's only in Portuguese,
My God.
unfortunately. Don't have nothing in English here.
About this, I don't know if you guys, but for example, I watching Deadpool, yeah, in the
With
last 2 weeks,
Wolverine.
yeah, and I prefer watching in Portuguese
Hmm.
because I think it's more funny.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know. Some movies I prefer watching in Portuguese because that I
I
watch
guess it,
the trailer. Yeah, yeah.
ah,
I don't know. It's not funny them when I compare with Portuguese.
I guess it's because the voice, the actors, something like that.
Yeah, and the intonation maybe I don't know. It's different.
The Brazilian guys is better.
Brazilian people, it's the best.
Yeah, of course. But for example, the Inside Out 2, I watched this movie in English
Mhm. Do you like?
because yes, because here is have some just in Portuguese, and I liked so much.
I like too.
And about number 4, Rafa, can you read it for us, please? I guess you answered this question, number 3.
No,
Yes? No?
no
So
for.
go ahead.
So I listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing is Bruno Mars. I love.
Bruno Mars.
Yes, he's amazing. Watch the movies and TV series. Now I'm watching Friends for the fifth, fourth or fifth times. Friends. I love Friends. And I, eu acho fácil. I think easy language in
Do you
French.
understand all the things that
Yes,
we
yes.
said, they said?
Mhm.
Hmm. But I can like this series, unfortunately. So, Pri, can you read it for us the number 4?
Yeah. What's your favorite way to practice on your English? My favorite way it's stay here talking. It's my favorite because I don't like so much grammar. I think you all have the same opinion. And I try keep contact, of course, with this.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to know, to understand the the phrase, the verbs, and all related to grammar. But I think it's more effectively stay here, practice and put in practice, talk it a lot all the time, make mistake and try again. And yeah, my it's my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you. Here, it's like a family, no?
Yeah,
I'm suspect. Sorry,
me
guys.
too.
And for you, João.
For me, just as Rafaela, I love to listen to music. So for me, it's the main way to practice my English. So
Mm-hmm.
for example, I I'm currently just listening to this music I sent in the chat, Little Dark Age. and I have some ways, when I'm trying to listen to new music. I see the lyrics and I try to impersonate. I don't know if that's correct. Impersonate the feeling of the singer, and I seek a way to, you know, take those words in
Mm-hmm.
in the lyrics and apply on my daily talking. So I'm not talk every day, but I talk to myself. So it's a step.
Only in
It's a
English.
all in English. Yeah.
I try to
So
do that too.
when I'm doing anything, I'm just talking with myself in English. So in my head, I'm just fluent, but when I'm here, it's a completely different thing.
I agree with you.
Yeah, and for me, a second way that it's also effective is seeing movies and series in English. So, for example, the last series that I saw in English, it was The
The
Boys in
boys.
Prime Video, all in English. That's it.
That's nice. Nowadays, I'm almost finished the house, the doctor. But for example, I can pay attention more than the things in English, for example. I really watching this for relax. And for you, Rafa,
All the things, all the things. Remember the words, the pronunciation of words with R and TH, T. It's more difficult. And I need think. Also grammar rules, verbs, and um, this is regular, irregular verbs, and I confuse him, hers, he, her, him, hers, and how about perfect tense?
mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is very difficult. More things.
It's interesting. But I believe in you, Rafa. You can do it. And now, number 5. João, can you read it for us, please?
Yes, of course. What is the most difficult thing about English? So for me, the most difficult thing is the speak, because all the other things, so listening, writing, and reading, we all can, learn by blogs, forums, internet itself. But the speak of English, the talk in English, it's we can only, improve putting that on act. So just as we are here doing it, there's no other way for me, in my point of view, to improve our spoken language, the spoken English, talking in English without talking in English. So there's no way to read and, just because I read, I know how it says. No, we need to practice by saying it, by speaking it. So that's it.
Yes, I agree with you, but I have experience only in in speaking. For example, I have more difficult to when I need to write something in English, and about reading, I guess it's not so bad. And for you, Pri?
Well, in my case, I think it's most difficult listening. And because that I have a difficult to understand. Of course, I don't understand some words, and I have a difficult to internalize some pronunciations. Depends of the words. For example, the word it's easy word, but I have a difficult because I need training more. I don't know lingual, like a word. Yeah, the, it, I have a difficult to say that. And I have others words. I have a difficult, but I think I need to train more my listening. Yeah, and I think if I have more contact with this, I can talk better and better. But I need to have this contact all the time. Yeah.
Yes, I have the same feeling.
Sometimes I oh my God. Sometimes I forget the words I or only know the correct pronunciation. Yeah, because some word depends the words. It's not the same, right? Yeah,
No.
it's not the same. It have a have a difference. I need to have a like a course. The same when I start in a elementary school, no. Yeah, jardim, something like this. When I start talk, when I
Mm-hmm.
was a child, something like this.
Yeah, I agree with you. And Rafa, can you read it for us the number 6?
Yes. One time, 1 second. Six. Six. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you learning English? Um, I wanna go to the next level. In the future, I will have work in the big English medical company, GSK. You know GSK Galaxy. In Rio, the people say Galaxy, but GSK.
GSK.
Yes, the English medical group. I can GSK.
But is necessary to move to another country, or it's
No,
possible to work from home, for example?
no, it's English company, but international.
Ah, okay. Have one company here. It's
Yeah,
Brazil.
yes, and I need English intermediário, level intermediate and advanced.
Okay. It's a good point. And for you, João?
I'm trying to learn English, most the speak, because I'm trying to get into international jobs. So that's my main focus. I already have, a base, but I'm just trying to improve, to be better and better, and for me to get confident. That's it.
Okay. But you do like to move to abroad in this country or just to work from home?
I prefer to work from home
Mm-hmm.
because I love Brazil. I like to be near of my family, and I guess that thinking on the reality of Brazil itself, the conversion, the I don't know how to say that, but when we transform dollar into reais,
Mm-hmm.
for the Brazilian, it's really advantage. So those are the main points that for me, I prefer to work from home and stay here in Brazil working for international companies.
Yes, I agree with you. And I try to do that because I have parents yet. Thanks for that. But I guess it's because this I never try to move in another country. But nowadays I'm working from home, but the companies it stay here at Brazil. And for you, Pri,
Mm, well, I learn in English. I like so much, and I hope I found a job in a international company. Maybe if I have opportunity to go for the explore other country or keep stay here from have a job in from home work. I don't know. I hope I have this opportunity for to have a contact this language because I like so much, and I hope I found this opportunity. But depends the propose. It's possible stay here in my house. Okay, it's possible. It's have opportunity to change the country. Let's go. I go. I I don't have a problem. I have this experience and I like so much to know about the other cultures and I of course it's more it's good to stay in at home, yeah, because you can have a contact with your family and the friends, but the life it's very hard, and if these opportunities appear for me, I don't think more than one.
I understand. It's a crazy thing. Your husband work at home too?
Yeah.
Work
Hmm.
from home too?
Yeah.
It's so nice. And Rafa, can you read for us the next two? The number 7, please.
Seven. Mm, What do you think you'll be able to do in English in the future? Um, I talk with other people. Um, I travel to anywhere, although Owen. And anyway, communication better.
That's nice. That's a good point. And for you, João?
I seek to improve my speak to a level that I will handle a meeting,
Mm-hmm.
working meeting for, about 3 to 4 hours without 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 end. So that's my main, how do I say, the objective.
That's nice. That's nice. And for you, Pri?
Mm, oh, well, I think my life it's more better than now. I said that because especially about my mind when I start learning language, uh, I my mind open a lot. I change a lot, and I can see the different things because some things I can observe. I can have a I can't have the same perception, and now I have these I have opportunity to learn about the different cultures. I like so much that, and I think I can contribute with my, for example, I don't have a child, but I have I don't know, sobrinhos, and I can uh, help my family and like oh my God, I forgot the name in Portuguese. Like example, yeah, because I think in the future, the learning English, for example, it's necessary. Yeah, it's very important to know for your life, for a personal or a professional life. Yeah, I think it's important.
Yeah, I agree with you. And hello again, Anderson. How was the
Hello.
conversation?
Oh, very well. For good, very good. And me and Bel Nogueira is very good conversation.
That's so nice. And for you, Osvaldo, how was the conversation?
It was really good. We talked a lot about many things that are involved in English. I was talking with Rosalia about her trip experience. It was really good. Yeah, she talks about that in one day she talked in three different languages, English, Spanish, and Italian. It's so good, interesting. Yeah, I've talked to her to share more about her trip experience with us. Yeah, I think it was a very interesting conversation. Thanks for this topic, Tamara. Thank you.
That's so nice. And for you, Rô, how was the conversation?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, talk with Oswald about all the things about the how to learn these languages, how difficult is it, how to think. It was amazing. You are sharing experience about the trip, about the all the things about the languages. Thank you so much for this topic too.
That's nice, Rô. And for you, Bel?
Yeah, it was amazing conversation. It's really good talk about English and why we learn English. For me, it's
Mhm.
very motivated topic, and was amazing conversation with Anderson. He really liked to learn English, and you could share a lot of information about it. Thank you.
That's so nice. So, guys, unfortunately, we don't have more time for answer another questions. And I put at the link in my LinkedIn, so I sent to you for networking. And I hope to see you in another immersion. So, bye bye, guys. See you
Bye.